You're right to be excited. I've seen it. It's very exciting. Now, are you ready to give it up for the cast and crew? Okay, give it up for the film's director, Wes Ball. Keep the applause going. It takes a little while to get here. And the cast, Dylan O'Brien, Ki Hong Lee, Thomas Brody Sangster, and Kaya Scodelario. Decent reception. How are you all? All right?
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you for asking. These people are very excited about seeing your film.
Cool.
Look at this. I can barely hear you. So, the first film was obviously a massive success, hence why these people
Thanks
are here.
to you guys.
It made a ton of money, but you started making this film before the first film had been released. Did that put more or less pressure on you guys? It's worth filming, it is.
I'm so distracted. I was so distracted.
I didn't know you were looking at me, sorry.
Everyone's
it's a good
looking
kind
at
of
you.
pressure. You know, we want to make a good movie for everybody, so we put the pressure on ourselves, really.
Yeah, and what about you guys? Knowing that you were making the second film before the first one had come out, how did that change the experience for you?
I don't know that it didn't really change anything. I don't think for me. I mean, it was a bit. We were a bit rushed. It's a tough process to have to do something so quickly and get it together and just go. I mean, we were shooting on this film a month after the first movie came out, which is insane.
Yeah, there wasn't much of a gap between the two movies, really.
No.
I feel like we just saw each other, and suddenly we're making another movie together.
Yeah, and then I mean, but you know, it was just like, you know, kind of getting right back together and right back at it again, and it was great.
And it kind of works because this film picks up exactly where the last one left off, right, Thomas?
Yeah, literally. It starts in the helicopter that you see us getting on at the end of the first movie. And we're just kind of thrown into this world of questions and discovery and not knowing who the good guys are or the bad guys are and just wanting to survive and finding the only way to do that is by sticking together and trying to find basically our next glade, our next home.
People always say about YA films, it's really dark. But this is, like, really dark. It feels like you've pushed it right to the edge of where it's acceptable for this audience. Was that always your intention? More so than in the first film?
The parents might say that. Everyone else would not say that. It's scary. You know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be, we don't pull any punches. It's intense. It's thrilling. It's suspenseful. I think you're going to have a good time.
And I guess you sort of, you kind of touched on this, Thomas. There's an interesting thing at play, which is that it's quite hard to work out the distinction in this film between good and bad. It's not always clear. Do you all have a clear idea in your heads of your characters' motivations and like the long game? Particularly for you, I guess, Kaya.
For me in this
No
one...
spoilers.
Okay, no comment. She's on a journey in this one, and I really like that. There is no good and bad. I don't think it's that simple. And they don't know this world. They don't know what's good and bad yet. I'm scared to say anything else in case Wes shouts at me.
No, I think that's what you talked about was really cool. It's a really interesting question. It's not a black and white answer, you know. It's a little bit of a gray area this time, and we find out just how important, you know, the characters are to the world and what's happening in the world. And, you know, there is a line, and we call it the Scorch trials, but, you know, it's kind of a trial of this little family that escaped the glade. And it's kind of, you know, what's going to happen to that family? There's no walls keeping them together anymore. Are they going to fall apart? Are they going to stick together? I mean, it's kind of unique in that way.
We're going to have another look at a clip here of Dylan's character getting grilled by someone who claims to have saved him.
Cool. Aiden is like the perfect Jansen. He's so good in the movie. He's really good. Also, I have to say, thank you for not having like the smooth motion or the 120 hertz on your TV. Just saying. Any video fans out there, they'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Any video fans out there? Unlucky, Wes. Unlucky.
It's called True Motion. Turn it off.
Off.
On all new TVs.
Okay. You got that? Good. Everyone just pay attention. So there's this. There is this guy. Yeah, you just keep preaching that good thing. There is this kind of battle also between, I guess, like individualism and then the greater good. And I don't think I'm giving too much away to say that I couldn't really work out for a lot of the film whether Wicked, in spite of the name, were good or bad, because I could sort of see their point, and you see it in the trailer saying there's this virus and they're trying to find a cure, but in doing so they're coming into conflict with the Gladers. Ki-Hong, is that part of the story that sort of interests you, that it is complex, it isn't clear? And obviously you can pass this to someone else if you want.
Yeah, no, I think the verdict is still out on whether Wicked is good or bad, you know? I mean, I think that sometimes people have the best of intentions in order to, you know, make the world a better place. But somewhere along the way, they lose their way, they get corrupt in some ways, and it's important to have, I guess, good people around you to sort of kind of check yourself, because in this journey of life, I guess, you tend to lose your way sometimes, and it's important to surround yourself with good friends and family in order to keep on the right track.
And that's essentially what the Gladers are. It's a family who are keeping each other together and keeping each other on the right path. And I guess that your character, Thomas, is particularly key at that. You refer to him as the glue, and there's quite a lot of gluing required.
Yeah, I mean, in this movie, we're all very much in the same boat. Newt's come from a place that he's been for, I don't know, quite a few years, about 4 years. And he's second in command, and he understands how life operates and how to live peacefully. But he's always been aware that he's imprisoned. And I think when he's thrown out into this world, which he knows nothing about, he's kind of level with everyone else. We're all in the same boat together. But very happy to trust in Thomas, who was the guy who got us out and gave us freedom, to give him leadership. And I'm just kind of there to, question him. He thinks on his feet. He acts on impulse, and I think Newt kind of is better at being able to see a bigger picture.
Yeah. Now, obviously, Wes, you can't fit all of the plot from a book into a film. How difficult is that culling process? Because you must be, half your mind must be.
Question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, that's the problem with books in general. There's some things that just they don't make good movie moments. So we have to make those hard choices about making a fun movie. So our basic approach was taking the rest of his books, Scorch Trials and The Death Cure, and figuring out what's the best 2 movies that we can make from there. So we want to make sure that we end this conclusion, or we conclude this kind of, really epic saga in a really strong way. So that meant some things from the second book had to get saved for the third movie, and also that meant some of the elements of the third movie had to get brought into the second movie too. So, the book fans out there, you're going to see some of your favorite scenes from the book. It might be slightly rearranged, might be a little bit different, but if you go in with an open mind, you're going to have a damn good time. It's going to be really fun. And then if you see something that you miss, you might see it in the third one.
Is it important though when you're thinking about adapting 2 books to make sure that you make a film that stands alone as well as makes people want to watch the third one?
And especially in the middle chapter. I mean, these middle stories are really tough because they're inherently, they're not the beginning and they're not the end. They're in that middle zone, So it is really important for us when we design this movie that it does feel like it has a beginning, middle, and end all on its own, while at the same time serving to continue that trajectory of what will hopefully be a really exciting, kick-ass kind of conclusion.
What? I love that.
Yeah. The film is visually absolutely stunning, and I wondered if all of you had like a favourite moment, just visually. And I'll start you by saying that mine is you all silhouetted, walking.
The ridge?
Walking away.
Yeah, that's
something
one of mine
happens and
too.
you all stop, and it's like it's perfect.
Yeah,
it's
and
like a perfect.
You guys will see that eventually when you see the movie, but that was the first image that came to me in that scene, and then we reverse engineered everything from that image.
It's terrific. What about you guys? Favorite moment?
And I made you guys do that twice, by the way.
You took mine.
We
that was
felt
mine.
like it was
It's a good one, isn't
It's
it?
the
way
best.
back.
Yeah, it's the best frame in the film.
I felt like we were in a boy band when we were doing that.
Yeah.
And
true.
stop. I really like that. I think that was the one that surprised me the most, seeing on camera how beautiful it really did look.
Yeah.
I just liked all the scenes where we were not running.
Yeah. Just very lazy man.
Yeah, but my favorite scene was when we were all sleeping in the desert, and it was right before we started running away from the lightning, and it was just this really cool, peaceful moment, and you just made it look so beautiful, man. Like it's the colors and everything. It was so good. That was my favorite.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Thomas?
And by the way, we should say that we shot that. Sorry.
Unlucky Thomas.
Hey, let's give people some tidbits here. That was actually not even the first day. That was the pre-first day. We actually snuck
The
away
illegal
earlier
days.
because we have such a big movie to shoot in such a short time. We actually snuck away and started shooting the movie before we were supposed to. And we went out into the desert basically and shot that little scene.
Do not tell the unions. Do not tell the agents.
I know.
They're mad.
Shh.
How
Just our
much?
secret, guys.
How much was of what we see on screen was built, and how much was, guys, just imagine there's a fallen down city in the background?
You guys tell me.
A lot more than you'd expect, I think. Wes has always wanted us to have a real sense of it. And I think the buildings and stuff is very hard to do, but what I loved was that you gave us cranks. You gave us real cranks, and you gave them movement, and you gave them sound, and they spent 8 hours in makeup, and they were really shit scary. And that was really great. I think when we wouldn't have had the same reactions if it was just a guy in a lycra suit.
Well, Dylan had that too, but
Oh
yeah, Sosdale.
It depends, because there's a lot I think that you'd be surprised to know that is entirely practical. And I mean, when we're first in like Cranktown, we had a whole sequence there that's like not in the film anymore, but we actually had like a whole 2 blocks of Albuquerque that were completely dressed up and
took it over.
yeah, completely took it over, and that's something that I think you see in the movie, and you would think that it had to be a visual effect or something.
And I would say basically that a large part of the credit goes to Weta, who's the VFX company that came on, the best in the world, along with Dan Dorrance, our production designer, who really built some fantastic sets for us. But that was our approach. You know, we build real stuff, and then we let the best visual effects artists in the world continue the world and see it more as a backdrop rather than kind of in the focus, because we always try to shoot faces, you know? That's what's important, is his eyes, you know? And as long as they believe it, then it'll look real.
And I assume that part of that realism as well is getting you guys to do all of your own stunts. I mean, as you said, Keon, a lot of running in the film. Did you have to do any kind of boot camp style stuff, get in shape for it?
We were supposed to, but we didn't.
Sure. We go, no, guys, I'm fine. I'll be fine.
Well, we did. It's just not as crazy as everyone, you know.
Yeah.
You automatically, it's like, again, black and white, going back to that. It's not like crazy boot camp, you know, where we're just like training like Marines for 2 months.
I did make them hang upside down early, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then funny enough, we didn't shoot that till like 5 weeks in.
And we stopped
And so
doing
then
it
we
by
were
then.
completely
What's crazy about it is we shot in Albuquerque, which is actually, some of our scenes were shot at 8,000, foot elevation. So the atmosphere is really thin. So they're trucking it up these, sand dunes, which is difficult already. And then you get to the top, and like they're all completely out of breath because you can't get any oxygen. So, yeah, I beat them up this time, and I'm glad that they were game for it.
You talk about the upside down scene. Did you film that just by hanging them upside down?
Yeah.
Because that can't be good for you.
They made him do it. No one was going to allow him to do
Okay,
it.
fine.
And then, of course, he did it, so.
How long were you upside down for?
2 days.
A day and a half.
Just blood-wise, it can't be good.
I think
didn't like
everyone
that
felt
much.
like shit for a week afterwards.
Yeah,
Everyone.
no one really ate a big lunch those 2 days because we just didn't want to throw up.
But were you game for it, though? Because I sort of feel like I'd just turn around and go, oh, come on, Wes.
No, yeah, because we just knew that the payoff would be so great. I mean, you look at the film and it's like one of the most visually stunning scenes. It's like all of us hanging upside down. It's just freaking cool. So
It's really them, which is cool.
What?
It would have been lame if I had to like hang you in a cage or something. That's just boring.
Yeah, just hang them up.
But there was a lot of controversy around that thing. When I came up with the idea, and I had to tell the crew and everybody, and they're like, "No, this is not gonna happen." And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it is going to happen.
And
I'm the
they said,
director.
fine, they said, you have to tell the cast. So I think that, like, the day you guys arrived, basically, I sat you down and said, guys.
No, you sent an email
You sent an
going,
email.
oh, by the way, hang
thought it was
upside
something
down
cool.
off your bed.
Oh, well.
Something's going to happen.
Well, in my head, it was much cooler, you know? But, yeah, I had to break it to them. But they were game for it. It was cool.
Here's another clip of the film. This is where the Gliders are preparing to make their escape for the first time. Now, not in that scene, but subsequently, as I was watching the film, what I was mainly thinking was, that sand must have been an absolute nightmare. I hate going to the beach. You must have been finding sand all over you for weeks. Just constantly on sand dunes.
Yeah, that was like the first 2 weeks of the film was sand dunes and these little goat head things.
Oh, those
So
were
these
the
little
worst.
spiky balls that
Is
end
that
up
what gets stuck on your
they
feet?
get in your boots.
Yeah.
So then you go into your trailer at the end of the day, and then they get stuck in the carpet. And then the next morning when you're in your trailer and you're changing, it's like a minefield, and you're like, and you're walking around your carpet.
There were times because Dylan and I would share the trailer, and then I would just be getting dressed in the morning, and all he would be like, "Ow, ow, ow!" And it's
I'd be like,
yeah, yeah.
And Kai had to run barefoot out there, which is cool.
It was easier though,
Yeah.
I think, because you guys had the big boots in the sand. I think you just sink. I liked being barefoot.
just
I
running
think
free.
It helped. Yeah, it was like at one with nature. It's good.
And you were also a one with nature, but you just weren't happy about it, Dylan.
I'm not one with nature.
There's an excellent sort of Indiana Jones moment where you slide under the under the sliding door at the bunker. Have you or has anyone made that into a GIF yet? Because you really should. It's so cool.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I'll do it.
No, they've all done it. Of course they have.
See, doesn't the
Everyone's
internet
like, yes.
suck? Just takes the excitement out of everything.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, it's been done.
Yeah.
The movie hasn't even come out yet,
Yeah.
and you're already like over this slide. That's so sad.
Is that kind of a weird thing, though, that you know that with a movie of this scale and with this kind of fan base that people are going to pick up on tiny details and become obsessed with them?
I'm hoping they do. There's a lot of little Easter eggs in the whole movie. Oh, yeah, you're waiting for that, huh? We'll see.
Yeah. They're like, listen, we know
There's
more
no
about the
secrets
film than you
anymore."
guys do, and we haven't seen it. Yeah. There's this sense throughout the film, well, this is sort of what I thought, that while the Gliders are sort of progressing, they keep escaping under sort of Thomas's guidance and keep going to places that actually end up to be slightly worse than where they were before. How does Thomas, and I feel like Thomas sort of knows that as well. Like, how does he deal with the guilt and the pressure?
Yeah, that's a big thing with him. This film, you know, he found this like leader inside of himself in the first movie, and he you know put this group on his back, and he felt like he could motivate them to do this, and got to such a place of confidence with it too, and then it all really got ripped away from him, and he wears everything, you know. He what's beautiful about the character and the whole story really, and everyone in it is these are kids, these are humans, you know, and you know what makes a hero is exactly that, you know. He's susceptible to all the things that, you know, we all are. He's fearful too, you know. He's scared in these situations, and so he's able to, you know, feel remorse and guilt and have to try to just trudge through it despite, you know. And it's a hard and sad path. And yeah, like you said, he keeps screwing it up for everyone too. And it just, you know, and then to kind of try to keep gathering the strength to keep moving. It's, you know, it's a hard journey.
We got another clip now showing one
What
of the
the
play-
God? Just
Yeah.
show the movie.
Yeah, yeah. This is the last
Three
one.
clips?
This is fine. This is the last one. It's not giving too much away. This is one of the places that you end up that's sort of not perfect. I mean, to be killed by Group B doesn't sound promising, does it? Don't want to find out in the back of your neck. I want to talk a bit about Mino. I like Mino because he reminds me of, from my childhood, of like Little John in the Robin Hood books. Just a big unit who gets stuff done.
That's cool.
Is that sort of how you approached him? Just like there, strong in the background?
Yeah, definitely. Mino's the muscle of the group, and he uses whatever means necessary to protect his family. That's really.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's talk about the knee takedown.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. The knee takedown is absolutely superb. How many goes did you have at it? Did you nail it first time?
No, I chickened out the first couple times, and then I did the one knee one, and then a two knee version of it. And I guess Wes just picked the best one. I hurt myself on a landing of it once. I like tweaked my knee a little bit, and I couldn't run for like a week.
But worth it?
Not good in this
Definitely
movie.
worth it. No, that's not good.
No, it was worth it though. I mean, it turned out fantastic, and I'm happy that Wes gave me an opportunity to showcase Minho's power and his skill.
Something else that actors will always say is that they all get on fantastically. They're all great friends. But I get the sense just from being in the room upstairs with you guys and what I've seen of you doing interviews before that is actually the case, that you are genuinely friends. Is it?
I get
Don't
pissed
disappoint
off.
me here.
It's a lie.
I get pissed off when I see interviews of other actors saying that.
Yeah.
When I know for a fact that they aren't friends
Exactly.
and they hate
It's
each
so
other.
obvious.
And we do. We're mates, and we're on this weird, crazy journey together, and we're making it fun. Smile, guys.
Yeah. Look at the fun these guys are having. And I guess you'll start on the third one soon, right? Is that the plan?
Yeah, so we're working on the script right now. We'll be shooting in February and look for it in February 2017. So it's not that long. This sounds much further away. It's actually pretty soon.
And so do you guys, I assume I know the answer to this, but have you guys all read all of the books? Do you know how it ends? Not you. Obviously you have. Yeah. Have you guys read all the books? No. All of you? No.
No, I haven't read the last one.
So you don't know what happens? Don't know what happens? Don't know what happens?
No, he does.
We don't want to know.
No, he knows that.
That's
Hey,
a
you know
good way
what?
to work.
It might not happen, guys. We'll see.
Yeah. What a tease. I think we'll open the floor up to questions if anyone has any. Yeah, saw a hand here. Or if you wait for the mic to come. Yeah, lady here. Okay.
Hi.
You don't have to stand, but I like the fact you have.
No, my bad. If you were in a real life situation of the Maze Runner, how would you react? Would you react like your characters or like completely differently?
I would run. I would run my ass off. That's it, though. I wouldn't be able to apply critical thinking in these situations. I would never be like, hang on, guys, let's ask a question. I'd be like, yo, we gotta go.
Everyone else?
I think I would just stay in the glade, man, where you get some food and get to live with your friends, I'll just be too scared to go out.
I'd be tempted to do that too. I mean, I quite like the glade.
Yeah, okay, so these guys are just chilling.
Yeah.
Kaya?
In this movie, actually, am I allowed to say about them?
Oh.
There's a rave scene. Sounds
Yeah.
a bit weird, but there is. I would totally just stay there. It looks great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just chill there.
Just you guys carry on. I
Yeah.
found my people.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay, anyone else? Lady at the back here.
Hi. I just want to say first from all of us, Dylan, we hope you're feeling better. We
Oh,
know you
thanks.
weren't feeling very well.
Thank you. That's really
Thank you
sweet.
for coming.
Yeah, of
My
course.
question is, if you could be any other character in this series, who would you be and why?
I'll be Newt because I think he's a cool leader, and I made a YouTube video with Will Poulter when we were shooting the first one. We both said that we would be Newt because we think he's so cool. But yeah, Newt.
Is that video viral, by the way?
No, I just.
They seem to know what it was.
No, they just. I don't know. They just watched it because it's like Maze
Damn.
Runner related.
Got it. Jorge.
That's who I was going to say.
Oh, really? Sorry. I'm trying to say a different one every time. Yeah. Jorge's awesome.
It's fun.
I've always said Mino, just because he's cool and kind of a badass and
Gets to double knee people.
exactly.
Kaya?
I'd be Jorge as well. I think he's really interesting. I want to know more about him in the next movie. I think he's really cool.
Who would you be, Wes?
I'd be Minho. That was always my favorite from the books.
Okay, another yes, lady here with the glasses. I think I can't really see. Well, neither can you. That's so. I mean, I wear glasses. I think that's okay.
So I was just wondering, so basically we see all these characters go through a lot of emotional sort of upheaval. And I was wondering if any of you drew on external sources, so other films, previous acting experiences, to sort of get across how they were feeling, or if it was just literally, my character's now running away, I've got to be scared, got to be scared, got to be scared.
Cool question. I love the Terminator movies, and I've always seen Teresa as a bit of a Sarah Connor, especially in this one. There's a moment in the Terminator movies where Sarah Connor makes her own decision, and she abandons the Terminator and the son, and she goes off to do something, and it's a real big moral dilemma, and that's kind of what I always had in my mind with this movie for Teresa.
Cool. That's news to me. I like that.
Yeah.
Turner's one of my favorite.
And that was
movies.
where the barefoot thing. That's why I told you I wanted to do it barefoot.
Awesome.
I've always approached Thomas like a person, and I didn't mean that to be funny. Sorry. I guess I don't know. I won't try to tap into other things or something to get something across. If anything, I try to just feel the emotion in the story, really, and almost believe it. Like it's. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I wouldn't be able to. I'd be doing too much thinking and not enough feeling if I was trying to just be like, oh, I should tap into when I was 7, and I was heartbroken over that. You know, cry. You know, it's almost like you almost do kind of you entrench yourself in that world as much as you can, huh?
Becomes real.
Yeah. Well, as much as you can, you try to display those emotions, and you try to be your character through how you connect to that and how we would feel that, I guess.
That's exactly the same for me as well.
Ditto.
All right.
Good.
Answer.
In the middle here. Yeah.
Turn around.
Yeah, go on. There you go. And then behind you.
I first want to say that I love you all so much, and thank you, 'cause you've helped me through a lot, and I know you've helped a lot of people as well, so thank you, and I love you so much. I was just wondering, in the Mage you have the Grievers, and in the Scorch you have the Cranks, and if you was working for Wicked, what monster would you make the Glader's face?
I've never been asked that before.
Yeah, that's a cool
That's
one.
a new one. We've been answering questions all day today.
That's a good one.
That's originality.
Oh man.
Oh, you don't look excited. Look at you.
A
You're like,
dragonfly thing.
I was going to say
don't
butterfly. I was going to say giant butterfly. 'Cause
Something
there's
that can
something
fly.
scary about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And flying thing. That'd
Flying
be scary.
thing.
Maybe a clown.
Ugh.
Wouldn't that be crazy? That'd be a different move.
That'll be scary.
You say something.
Mosquitoes.
Giant mosquito.
Giant
Flying
mosquitoes.
giant mosquitoes.
Yes, that's terrifying. Well done. Okay. Yes, lady here. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Hiya, Ki Hong, thank you for coming this year because we really missed you last year at the
thank
thing.
you.
It's really nice to have you here.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask, what were your first opinions when you read the script? Because it's obviously such a different movie from The Maze Runner. All the different things. I just wondered what your first opinions were and everything.
I remember seeing concept art that Wes did when we first arrived, and that's when I got really excited. We read the script and we knew it was kind of a work in progress. And yeah, I landed, and the first time I read it was at the read-through. So it was a very rushed process, and that was the same time that I was seeing all the artwork and stuff. And so we were getting a lot of visuals and realizing that it was going to look like a very different film and feel like a very different film. The first one's very claustrophobic, and it's all about being imprisoned within these walls, and there's a lot of greenery, and the glade is actually very nice. It's kind of sweaty and hot. Whereas this one is all about what's scary about being so open, endless, and hopeless and lost, which is quite different. And it's very dry and arid and bleak. And in some ways more scary. We don't have like monsters. Well, we have cranks, but we don't have scary monsters. We've got nasty other human beings to deal with, which we've never had before. In the Glade, we always cared for one another and loved fellow man. So that's kind of more scary.
I remember like my favorite thing about the book, my favorite arc is the Teresa arc. Like that was my favorite thing about the second book, and I just felt that it was really smart, or at least just for me, because I liked that. You know, I liked kind of making the film surround around basically just like the arcs of the relationships and things like that, rather than it being another kind of phase 2. Oh, we got you again, trials, you know? And I also think it made the escape cool. It made it an escape, you know? Rather than like us being sort of like, okay, we're tricked, we're being let go, you know? And then it's like, nope, we got you, those are our trials, you know? I just feel like it's again, what you're talking about, the cooler movie version of that. And also the most important thing about these books are the relationships, you know? And so I'm glad that we kind of, you know, chose to go that route, I guess.
Can I say something?
You have to answer.
Can I just say something? Like, I just want to share something that's not related to this question, but I'm scared that it might not
Go
get
ahead.
asked. I really like the baby grievers that we had. And we took pictures, and they're so cute. Like, they had little
I have
things
one.
And, like, it could
I stole one.
Did you really?
Do you have one?
Yeah. I have the really expensive one, too. Don't tell Fox.
Nice.
Wow.
They're so cute,
Actually
though.
articulated. It's cool. Damn.
Sorry, I just
Where
wanna
is
share
it?
It's in my office.
It's in a giant jar of petroleum jelly.
Yeah. Okay. Try and see someone at the back. Yeah, towards the back. Let's not make them feel marginalised.
Yeah.
Hi, I was just wondering who you guys look up to in the acting industry, like which actors inspire you?
Matt Damon.
Damon. Good.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah. I was gonna say, do we just start listing everyone? Robert De Niro.
I really like working with actors that come in and do a bit of work and then spend a lot of their time auditioning, and they still have the same kind of fight for it, and then they still want to do it. You get like these actors that will come in for one day and they'll be completely amazing and no one knows who they are, but they still have the same amount of passion, the same drive, and they've been doing it for years and years and years. And I think that's really, really amazing. That kind of inspires me a lot more than someone that's just really famous. But they're cool. Like,
Cool. Yeah, that kind of hard. We're like, oh yeah, no, I'm Sam Rockwell.
It's slightly made
who
you
is,
right
like,
a
the
bit
best.
superficial.
He's cool, too.
Okay. Yes. Here. Yeah, why not? Yeah, fine, why not?
Okay. Oh my god, now there's pressure. Oh god, wait,
Are
sorry.
you reading your question off your phone?
Yeah, because I wrote it down because I thought I'd forget and now
That
I'm
is
freaking out.
excellent preparation.
Already
So,
forgot.
you know, each person has like a label. So, Newt is the glue. What do you think that your label would be? And Kaya, I love your hair.
Thank you, babe. My label. That's scary, my label.
Feisty.
I think me and Thomas would be the kind of sarcastic, feisty ones. Like, Thomas is the one I go to, and I'm like, do you want to go for a beer and just chill? It's my chill buddy.
Chill.
Chill. The chill. Yeah. Chill 1, chill 2.
Chill. Chilies.
I think I think Mina would be
Coming close.
Sassy Pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan?
What? Oh, me.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, not me. Mina would be. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm the thing. Go ahead.
Oh, you. Help me. Yeah, I'd be the Mets. I'd be the Mets of the group. I don't know. We should choose each other's, because it's odd choosing your own.
That is true.
I think you're the
had mine
kind
kinda
one,
chosen.
Dylan.
It did help.
Kind is nice.
Yeah.
Take kind.
You're the kind one.
You said kind one? Cool.
Yeah, you're just kind. You're a
I'm
good
the
person.
sweetie.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're
Tell me-
all sweet people.
Yeah.
It's a group of good human beings.
Yeah. What about Sexy Pants? What are we calling him?
I don't know now. It was so easy to do it for me now, but it's hard to do it for yourself.
You're the daddy.
Okay, sure.
You look after us.
Sure.
Not in a
You're the
sexual
old
way.
guy.
No, but when I lost my passport, he drove me to try and find it everywhere, and he's like.
No, Ki Hung is caretaker.
Responsible,
He
yeah.
throughout the
I like
entire
that
first
better.
movie, he would come up to me. I swear to God, all day, every day, because I was super emaciated on the first movie, really unhealthy. And Ki Hung would be like, "You good, man? You staying hydrated? You don't snack.
Yeah, you're kind of the designated
Yeah.
driver.
You don't snack, bro. You gotta snack more."
It's true.
I'll take caretaker.
Good job, Ki-hong.
Thanks.
Okay,
Many
so
other things. We just have to say one.
Yeah.
So we got kind 1, caretaker, chill 1, and chill 2. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yes. Go ahead by the pillar.
Can I just say first, Dylan, I love you so much, and I think you're such an amazing actor.
Thanks, sweetie. Thanks.
And my question is for... Sorry.
It's okay.
Really embarrassing. Right.
No, it's not. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
My question is for Wes. What's your
What?
favourite- Sorry, Dylan.
She just sucked you in.
You're kidding me.
No.
Switch, man.
She's using you, Dylan.
Wes, what's your favourite quality about all of the actors here?
Oh, I mean, it's an easy question, honestly. They're really, really nice people. They're hardworking, humble, and they want to do a good job. And I can't ask for anything better than that. I mean, I totally lucked out. Obviously, this is only my second movie. And so getting these people for my first movie, it was like I'm spoiled because they're just incredibly talented and they're also just good-hearted people. So.
Well, honestly, we feel the same way about Wes, too. Extremely, extremely talented, genuine, and humble dude. And that's why we want to do the best, not just for us, but for you, too, because we see that you're so enthusiastic and so passionate about this project,
Thanks.
And that, yeah.
Okay, we're going to do one final question. It's a second row here. See, make this a good one.
Pressure's on now.
It is a bit.
If the Scorch was a map in Mario Kart, what would your character
Amazing!
Really good.
That's a good question.
Really good.
Rainbow Road.
Wait, so hold on. I got. You lost me at Mario Kart. What was the rest of the question? I can hear you.
If the Scorch was a map in Mario Kart, what character would you be?
Wait.
Oh,
So are we just picking our Mario Kart characters?
Yeah, but it's in the Scorch, so you've got to take into
An
consideration
appropriate
the
one.
sand
Making it
and
count.
the...
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Up against.
Okay.
You wouldn't want a motorbike. You'd want a buggy, right? You'd
Well,
want
no,
like
you'd
a
have to-
four-wheeler.
No, I think a bike would be good.
Yeah, a bike is cool. Yeah, because it
Or a
whacks
four-wheeler,
on,
like an ATV.
Desertland.
But this is confusing. I'm confused.
I think, no, okay,
I'm just gonna go with.
I think, which Mario Kart character in the game is most like your character in the Scorch? You know what I mean?
I
She's like, sure.
Did I mess that up? I messed
That wasn't
it,
it, but
complicated. This could obviously go on for a while.
I messed up 2 questions already.
No, the Scorch is a map on Mario Kart, right? What character do you pick to play it?
Well, I always just. I'm confused because it never.
Yeah, what do you
it doesn't
normally
matter.
pick?
The map doesn't matter. You always just go with your guy. You'll go with your character.
Well, who is
Stop criticising our question.
Oh my God.
that? Who is that, Dylan?
It's
Well,
Dylan.
it's Dylan. Yeah, we all make our own. We all make our own little memes. But other than that, growing up, it was Wario.
Okay.
On the N64 one, it
Nice,
was Wario.
nice.
Yeah.
I'll
was
pick
Toad.
Okay,
I was
Toad.
Toad.
Okay.
And Toad.
Oh, no, mine's
No,
Toad.
you can't be.
I want Toad too, though.
Yeah. Anyone else want Toad?
I'm Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
I like. I just really want to play Mario Karts now. we go home.
We haven't played
in
so
so long.
long. That would have been a
Who
cool
would you be?
surprise
Kaya?
to have Mario Kart
Kaya,
here
who
for
would
us
you
to
be?
do around.
Yeah.
I like being myself. Yeah, my character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yoshi.
Always be yourself.
Yoshi
Because
all
I have
the
a
way.
beard.
Even
Remember, my
Mario Kart.
character had a beard.
And I was like 7 feet tall and I was fat. It
Yeah.
was awesome.
I missed that.
That is a great question to end on, I think you'll agree. Please give it up one more time for the cast and crew of the Maze Runner, the Scorch
Thanks,
Trials.
guys. Thank you.
Kaya Scodelario, Thomas Brody Sangster, Ki Hong Lee, Dylan O'Brien, and Wes Ball. Have a lovely evening, and obviously enjoy the film. You will.